Okay, y'all, get into this, because apparently Michael Jackson had a secret obsession with Beyoncé, and it is his former bodyguard who is out here saying it out loud. A man named Matt Fiddes sat down with the Art of Dialogue and revealed that Michael did not just admire Beyoncé from a distance, he wanted to marry her. According to Fiddes, the two people Michael ever seriously considered marrying were Beyoncé and Princess Diana. And this was not fan admiration either. The bodyguard made it very clear that Michael would go completely out of his way just to be in her presence. Whenever Michael was asked to accept an award, his response was essentially, "If Beyoncé is the one handing it to me, then I will show up." He was not interested unless she was involved. And it goes further than that. If word got around that Beyoncé was at a party somewhere, Michael would just pull up, no invitation needed, purely on the chance that he might cross paths with her. And the part that really got me, the bodyguard recalled one specific night when they showed up to one of Diddy's parties for the sole reason that they heard Beyoncé was there. They walked in and found out she had already left. And just like that, there was absolutely no reason to stay.
Yeah, he loved Beyoncé. He wanted to marry Beyoncé together, but Beyoncé, whenever he was asked to be given an award, he would always say, well, if Beyoncé gives it, then it's okay. And we heard that she was at a party, we would turn up. And it's kind of like hard to say now, but we went to a Puff Daddy party, right? But not a Puff Daddy party like a Puff Daddy party that people hearing this are going to think. We were there 5 minutes and we turned up unannounced because we heard Beyoncé was there in Vegas. And he said, yeah, that's Mike, come on in. We came on in. He sat down next to P. Diddy and he said, is Beyoncé here? She goes, oh, she just left 5 minutes ago. He goes, ah. And he's like, Matt, Mark, let's go. And we left.
Now, to be completely clear, nothing ever happened between these two. This was not a secret romance or a hidden relationship of any kind. Beyoncé was genuinely a good friend to Michael. She would call and check on him regularly, and the friendship between them was real. But according to this bodyguard, Michael's feelings ran significantly deeper than friendship, and it appears he never found a way to act on them the way he wanted to. Honestly, I cannot picture Beyoncé and Michael as a couple. I just cannot see it. But I want to know what you think. Do you believe the bodyguard? Do you think Michael was genuinely obsessed with Beyoncé and truly wanted to marry her? Or do you think this man is out here stretching the truth for attention? Drop it in the comments. Now, moving on, Ciara and Russell Wilson are officially celebrating 10 years of marriage, and to mark the moment, Ciara dropped a brand new single called Yes, dedicated entirely to their anniversary. For anyone who needs the backstory, Ciara and Russell met in 2015 at a basketball game, and from that moment, it was essentially over for everyone else. They dated for about a year. Russell proposed in March of 2016, and just a few months later, in July of 2016, they got married at a castle in England. A full fairy tale wedding, no exaggeration. Since then, they have built a life together with 4 children, and Russell stepped up as a father to Ciara's son, Future, from day one without hesitation. And let's be honest, Ciara's marriage is the blueprint. This woman went from the Future situation, which we all know how that was going, to Russell Wilson choosing her completely, wifing her up, and staying consistent for a full decade. She leveled up and never once looked back, which is exactly why women are still out here asking for that Ciara prayer, because clearly it works. Congratulations to Ciara and Russell on 10 years, because in this industry, that is almost unheard of. Now I want to know, do you think Ciara and Russell have the strongest marriage in the industry right now? Who do you think is holding down that forever black love? And if you have heard Ciara's new single, Yes, what do you think about it? Drop everything in the comments. Now moving to the final story, and this one is heartbreaking. Popular TikTok content creator ItGirlBri, also known as Dream Doll Bri, was reportedly shot and killed Saturday night after leaving an Airbnb party. Details are still limited, but allegedly the car she was traveling in was being followed. She was not alone. Her hairstylist and 2 other men were in the car with her. Her hairstylist managed to get out safely, but the moment they drove off, the car was allegedly shot up, leaving Brianna deceased and 2 other people hospitalized. Some of you may know Bri from her viral song, Been Over, and it is being reported that she and her cousins were actually throwing a party that night to shoot a video for that very song. There is significant speculation circulating, and Ring camera footage of the shooting has surfaced online. But out of respect for her family, I am not putting that here, because that kind of content is simply disrespectful. The person who came forward with the most detailed account of what led to this tragedy was her friend Hoodit Lady, and I am going to let her speak. Please keep Bri's family in your prayers. That is all I have for you, and I will talk to you later.
Keep going. I get a phone call 7 o'clock in the morning out my sleep, like 7 something. Yo, Bri just died. I said, what the fuck? I get a phone call. I'm sleeping. To that little girl that made that post about me, and y'all hoes on TikTok, stop playing in my name. And I'm gonna post the call out. Bri family and friends called my phone and told me she died personally. Not no her homegirls. Not no stranger on the street. Family and friends called me and said she passed away. I said, what? I couldn't process it. I didn't even care to ask them what happened. Bust out crying. We don't like, that's not my business. It's the mama straight. It's anybody straight. Yo, what a hospital. Who need what? I'm not trying to figure out, oh, how she passed, how she died. Yo, that's that problem right there. So they gave me the clear to post. So all these hoes that's doing all of that, her family and friend, the bloodline called me, not her homegirl, from family. Her own family. Now let's continue. The post is made. It's on the news. The article is on the news. Bri had a mansion party she had a mansion party. The party shut down. They had a great time at the party. Nothing happened at the party. No ops came. Everybody enjoyed their time. They threw $100,000 in the mansion party. Everybody had a great time. Everybody left the party and went to a gas station. When they went to a gas station, 2 girls that got nothing to do with Bri just died for no reason. 2 girls started fighting. It went left where niggas jumped in and they followed their ass and they shot up the car. Bri just died for no reason. Bri and her cousins was in the car. She wasn't with no tricks. She wasn't with no homeboys. She wasn't with no strangers. She wasn't with no nigga she fucking on. Her nigga AJ and the other boy are her blood cousins in a vehicle with 2 other girls. And they got followed after the gas. They went from the club and they got followed. One girl, they dropped the girl off. And then they shot up the car. She was with her family. All 3 cousins. The auntie just posted it. One cousin shot in the face. Bri other cousin in critical condition. And Bri, we just lost Bri. She ain't died with no tricks. It had nothing to do with tricks. 2 hoes fought at a gas station. 2 hoes fought at the gas station. And that's the problem. Y'all be thinking, oh, we can't live. No, y'all can live y'all life. But unfortunately, people don't know how to act and cause other people to get in harm. 2 hoes got into a big fight at a gas station. That led up to most, and then let's talk about it. 9 people died yesterday. We lost 9 people in Miami because people wasn't looking for firecrackers, they was looking for guns. If y'all looking for anything, there's a police investigation, and it says it on the police paper on news. Since y'all worrying about Woo Lady, go read the news article. It says leaving the club, got followed from a drive-by shooting, and she's with her cousin. An altercation happened at a gas station with 2 girls fighting, and niggas jumped the girls, something like that, and then it just went from there. When you fight, what you think happened? Everybody can't win. So if you fighting, it's barely a tie. Now, clearly the girl got beat up and called peoples. That's why I don't try people. I don't disrespect people. I don't bother people. I don't sit and play with people. You don't know who. That's why I stay in my lane. I get on this app. I make my money. I eat my food. I go to work. I mind my motherfucking business. You don't know who. That's why I don't disrespect nobody. I walk a quarter. You don't know who. 2 hoes just got into a fight. And it caused somebody to cause a drive-by. Shooting that happened. Because you know why? Hoes give a fuck about dick. This time, it's not about no ops. Let's give niggas they flowers. This wasn't nobody died about no ops. Ain't nothing with ops. No trick. No tuition at this. No madam. Bitch. 2 hoes want to fight about an old ass beef with. And they caught each other at a party. Y'all should have left the party and went to that nigga and go suck the dick about. That's what y'all should have did. Now y'all ruining people's vibes, people's times. People looked at amazing yesterday. Then I barely see firecrackers. My guns.